Thank you, Helen. Every week there are so many stories, and unfortunately we can't cover every single one.
But thankfully, we have Wills Maxwell to catch us up. Here he is with What Did We Miss?
How goes it? I'm Wills Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? This is the segment where I tell you the stories WWAY did not, but your overly chatty tax accountant did. Alan Nasty Nash is the World Toe Wrestling Champion. His win last month stretches his championship streak to 15 years. For those who are unfamiliar, toe wrestling is like arm wrestling, except you're more likely to need a shot right after. It's easily the least athletic way to get athlete's foot. Feet are inspected for injuries and fungus right before the match. I suspect that's because they want to be certain the wrestlers aren't using a steroid cream. That's juicing. When I was a kid, my parents made me stop watching WWF because they were worried I would start body slamming my friends in the backyard. I'm certain if I told them I was considering toe wrestling, they not only let me watch WWF, they would have bought me a singlet. Also, before anyone emails me to let me know it's WWE, I'm old. That's not what it was when I was a kid. Every year, live-action role players in the Czech Republic gather to reenact the Battle of the Five Armies from Tolkien's The Hobbit. If this seems weird to you, now you know how I feel when I see Civil War reenactors. Are those? Oh, okay, they're pretending. They're pretending. Cool. I don't know much about LARPing, so for more on this, we go to my friend Tyler Deese. Tyler, how goes it?
It goes.
Now, you actually got to be a part of this event, so tell me, how did that go?
Not great, Wills. Real bunch of nerds out there. I actually could not get in because of my costume.
Yeah, there's not really any jesters in those Lord of the Rings books.
Oh, come on, man. They're so heavy. Like, all the undertones of greed and sadness of humanity. It could use a laugh every once in a while, you know?
Okay, well, what do you call Merry and Pippin?
I call them hacks. Overeating, tone-deaf, tree-hugging hacks. I have better material than them any day.
Okay, well, I want to hear some of this jesting then.
Oh, I was hoping you would ask. Let's see, my favorite one, I'd hate to be that guy. It's so good.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. How would that work?
Like, anytime somebody dies in a battle, I could pop up next to him and be like, ugh, I'd hate to be that guy.
I'm sorry, I do understand. That's not a good idea. So you went to these role players and pitched them letting you come in so you could make fun of what they do?
That's right, Wills.
Tyler, these are people who do this to get away from people who make fun of them.
Oh, I guess I never really put myself in their shoes. Just to think about the poor soul who feels alienated just because of what they like. You know, one person who has to constantly defend who they are to the world, or even worse, hide it. Keep their passion a secret to avoid persecution, and then on the one day of the year, they can be themselves. Some clown shows up and makes them feel small. Ooh, I'd hate to be that guy.
Tyler Deese, everyone. I'm Wills Maxwell, and that's what we missed.